Pretty cool! Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Curse of Mother Mystery. Tonight we're playing the modern Curse of Strahd, but it's changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark the RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight. Bad language, heavy topics discussed, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. And with me, I have an extra super party of wonderful people with me tonight. I got Lady Lyria, our half of the Magus, played by Julie. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Marty, our Chasey Warlock, played by Cookie. Hello, welcome.
Hello. I think I see a very dangerous snake nearby.
Okay. Next of the Restania Tiefling Bar, played by Adrian. Hello, welcome.
Hello, on the road again.
Indeed, to Viridian City. Okay. Sad, our Genasi Rogue, played by Woodgod. Hello, welcome.
Oi, let's go.
And we also have hiding behind Thad, pretty funnily. We got Aeronox, playing Asphodel, our devotion paladin. Woo! Hello! Hello!
I missed that.
I missed that so much.
It's back. Okay. What happened last time, gang?
Oh, tell you what happened last time.
Alright, go for it!
I'm going for it. Okay, last time after we saved the town by getting them a bunch of food from a spoopy place, by means of magic crates that you just think of something and you pull it up. You pull like the base ingredient of it, which is really cool. So we split into two. We had Team Chadmartia and Team Nyxlyria. So let's start with Team Nyxlyria, which after burning the remaining corpses, if you can call them that, of the flesh golems, which are some sort of like an Illyria sex waifu doll thing that the abbot, which is also coincidentally Nyx's dad, made in order to put Illyria's soul into them to appease Strahd by giving him a waifu sex doll body pillow thing, which is really creepy. But they burned them, and they're all dead for now and ever, hopefully. So they decided to give each other a massage, wink wink, and it started out as a massage, but then it turned into a massage, wink wink. Okay, meanwhile, Team Chadmartia had a little bit of a heart-to-heart. They spoke about each other's experiences in life, and they had a completely normal night until Radin came while Chad was taking a piss outside, and he was like, "Hey, bitch, what are you doing here?" And Thad, Thad was really adamant on avoiding the questions in the best way possible. So Radin asked a question, and Thad gave a completely irrelevant answer, and they danced around a little bit on and on until Thad was forced to give out some information. Let me check. I believe that he gave him the information that we're going to head for the werewolves who are kidnapping children to add to the little wolf army, because they are now friends with Strahd, and Strahd wants a wolf army, so they kidnap children. And Radin was like, "Cool, but don't do anything that will set them off. Don't do anything that will interrupt them. We're also going to fucking kill you." And I was, okay, cool, bro. Give me money. So he gave him money and promptly pissed off. Morning comes and we're all having a nice conversation. Thad tells us what happened last night, and we're like, "Oh shit, we had a little bit of an argument. What to do with Thad? Can he be trusted? Can he not be trusted? What information can we give? What information can we not give?" And we left it up with a bunch of questions with little answers, to be honest. And we went to a little fabric shop to get ourselves some warm clothing because it's fucking cold, because it's Kresk, and we probably should have done that sooner, but whatevs. And Team Tom, well, we hope to find Gillian. So we went to this guy. Can you tell me his name because I forgot the name of the actual solo.
Cobalt Swift.
Yeah!
It's at the top.
Is it? Oh, it is. Shit. Cobble Swift, yeah. So we went to Cobble Swift, and all of us picked like clothing, and Illyria got like a Jedi robe because she has a lightsaber now, which is really cool. And TLDR. And Nyx got some fur lining, and everyone else like got really nice things, but Illyria got the Jedi robe, which I think is the coolest. And we set off
I have
to
the
meet.
high ground now, Strahd.
And we set off to deal with the werewolf situation, preferably diplomatically, because we don't want to declare open war on Mr. Stardalicious. But who knows what will happen? Well, now we will know because we're playing. Ha ha ha! Okay, I'm done.
That was awesome.
Well, thank you. I guess. Thank you.
I needed to let that out before I
Okay.
could play.
Good for you. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it, people. All right. Let's go here. Set the music. Gonna go for a bit of
Holy shit, so many people in the game. I'm not used to that.
5 people. Is that a lot of people?
It's more than 4.
Touche.
I mean, I guess technically we're 6 people in the Roll20.
That's true. That's true.
That's also more than 4.
Okay.
Really?
Hush now. Okay, so after the crisis meeting this morning, shopping for warm clothes and completely innocent and not setting breaking brown cloak, thinking of where to go next and why, as well as talking to the very cheery Casimir, and how about he doesn't want to risk his life with you anymore, you maniacs, you managed to pack your things and leave Kresk behind. The wagon wheels cut through the fresh fallen snow from yesterday with an accompanying crunching sound that eventually turned to a comforting white noise. Swirling down from the lighter gray skies of the early afternoon are small small snowflakes in a light dusting of snow. And if you're not careful, it's easy to become hypnotized by their dance. But you're heading down from the mountainous region into the still snow-free autumn valley floor of Barovia. Thus the hearty crunch soon turns to wetter noises as you come upon some slush instead. Close to dusk, the forest has dressed itself again in its autumn shroud, and the temperature climbs above freezing finally, but not far beyond that. At that point, you come upon Tatiana Bridge once again, and you hold your breath to see if Illyria lived through something harrowing again. But after nothing happens, you wonder if you are disappointed or relieved. You find eventually an offshoot road leading north beyond the river and the bridge after pressing forward for another half an hour or so, traveling back towards Vallaki. The road itself that you look upon is heavily overgrown, but wagon wheel tracks has at some point made their way through, creating 2 muddy grooves in the path ahead. It is not a comfortable road with this wagon and the horses, but you still think it's the right path to take. But just as you command your horses to enter into that thicket, dusk has succumbed to night, and thus you find yourself a comfortable place to rest for the evening, and you have dinner together by the campfire. What do you want to do?
I guess Nyx was, oh no, we're walking, right? We're not.
Oh, we're sitting in the
we're
camp.
taking the
Oh,
we're
we
taking the
are.
cart
Taking
to
the
the
carriage until
to the tower.
tower. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I guess Nix would be driving since he tends to
No, we're at the camp now, no?
drive.
Yeah, we have your trip the whole day. I just rushed ahead a little bit in time.
Yeah, exactly. I guess Nix would stretch and rub his ass then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to incorporate that robe into your entire look, or would you rather stay relatively warm outside of Kresk?
I mean,
Suits you.
if it's kind of a bit plain, isn't it?
Yes, we can add some additions, we can add some line art, we can add some maybe magic runes, or like sun symbols or something symbolic. That could make it flare up a little bit.
I mean, sure. I don't mind it being plain, to be honest.
Yes, but it would be so much better, you know? We just need a little work.
I mean, maybe we can figure something out.
I think we can. Anyway, did we decide what the hell are we going to do once we reach Werewolf Village thing?
We did, to a certain degree. Given we have
That's right.
fairly little information, we basically said, let's go see what's what, and then make a decision then.
Do you think they'll be friendly? They'll give us little wolfy
Oh.
tool?
Unlikely.
No.
What?
Maybe to have a gift shop.
As long as I'm with you, they probably won't harm us.
At least harm us. They wouldn't harm you.
We don't know.
We
what
don't know
sort
if
of
they-
demeanor they're going to be, though.
That's-
Illyria thought. They could be totally, complacent and be like, hey, well, why don't you come in for some nice fresh raw steak? Or they could be aggressive. I mean, we can't preoccupy ourselves with the possibilities and ifs and buts without any information. That's just posturing.
Just
We
need
do
to be
better.
prepared for everything, that's all.
Tends to be the way, though, right?
Yay.
Illyria is right. In theory. She is still under the protection of the Lord of the Lands, and if it is true that the werewolves are technically being recruited to bolster his armies, there isn't anything really that they should have been told that they would want to harm Illyria. However, I don't think we can technically rely on that in this instance because I'm not entirely sure I know everything about werewolf subculture that denotes that they obey 100% because technically
I did learn some. I mean, not enough to go on anything, but the one that attacked us with the two little children, do you remember them? You see little buggers?
Yes.
So he was some sort of an outliner, the leader of the tribe, clan, pack, whatever.
it was a
She
trial.
apologized to me, yes. She apologized to me during the ball about his behavior, calling it a thing of the past. So there might be some change there. There might be some conservative people that we might be able to manipulate should the need arise.
So you've already met the leader of this werewolf clan.
She was piss drunk, and I was stuffing my mouth with food in the best meal I've ever had. But yeah, we had a little bit of a chat. Half person. Not exactly polite.
What you're saying is they like alcohol?
Yes. Oh. You have an idea, don't you?
Potentially. If it turns to that, and we need to barter for our lives, a little bit of poison wine won't go too far.
Okay, but I think poisoned wine should be one of the last resorts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, I'm not going to go in there and, hey, want a sip of my bottle? No.
To be fair, I think it should work.
You may as well declare war on Strahd directly, you know.
Well, we don't have to necessarily hang around for that.
Well, he will probably.
Do you know how long it takes for the poison to take effect?
No? Well, a
Exactly.
little bit. I took a sip of it, and
You did?
about... Well, of course, I wanted to check it. I didn't know it was poisoned at the time, but I have a generally good stomach that can take it. And I've had my fair share of wine before that it turned, but it made me feel queasy and nauseous. About a couple of hours afterwards, it wasn't instant.
Is it the same sort of poison that killed everyone back at Philotov's Manor?
Presumably, yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
shit.
That could definitely be it, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we do have a crate of wine that is totally delicious but poisoned. I'm just saying, if they like alcohol and they turn out to be assholes, that is one way through. But if you know them, if you've spoken to them, Hamantia, this may not be a complete lost cause already. So just keep that in mind. We will do what we tend to do. We assess the situation. If we can diplomatically negotiate, then fine. But if it starts to turn sour, well, then we give them some of our own sour grapes.
Well, then we should probably rest up. Long days are ahead of us.
How about posting gods? Who's gonna guard one?
I'll go first if that's fine.
Sure. I can go next, no problem. Illyria, would you mind going after me?
No, not at all.
All go last time. Alright.
Let's get some sleep. I'm sorry, this is really weird.
This is the first day, but nothing happened since I've joined here, and it's ticking me off.
I agree, this is very uncomfortable silence. I'm gonna take a look around to see if I can see anything interesting.
Sure. Make me a make me a perception intelligence as you take a look around. As you look for clues of interest.
Are we 100%?
That's a 25.
Holy macaroni!
That's a nat 19.
Jesus.
Plus 6.
Well, it's a very thick forest. It seems like in this area, a little bit overgrown. Everything, is fighting for the little sunlight that filters through the thick mist and clouds above. It's a lot of underbrush, so it's hard to move about. It seems very isolated and very lonely, well, very wild. But you do come across this muddy area where there's a large paw print in it. And it's bigger than a normal wolf.
Well, how far is it from our camp?
Just about 5 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
away. You take
So
like a
I'll-
20-minute walk, around or so.
Yeah, alright. So I'll go back to camp and tell the group. So there are definitely werewolves in this forest. Just saw paw prints. Bigger than a wolf. Definitely canine though.
Kinda know that, I suppose, but good sleuthing. Which direction?
I point the direction. That way.
Northwest.
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 When you say it like that, you mean it's like slightly closer to north than
Yeah,
west?
I know.
Okay.
It's slightly closer than that. North. So.
I mean, that makes sense if that's the direction we're heading, and that is towards an area where there are expecting patrols.
Yeah, but, it's pretty close to here. Don't want to run into them by accident. Or
Sorry.
unprepared, I guess.
I don't think we'll do anything without consent from the master. If Strahd plans to raise an army, I'm sure he wants them to be disciplined.
Do you think werewolves like squeaky toys? It's
Oh, that's a good idea, Nix. Do you think we can, what sort of vision do we have? Do we have human vision? Do we have dog vision?
I mean, I'm sure they have regular vision, but I'm just curious
Yeah,
if
dogs
they
can
are...
see normally, can they not?
No, we have different things that we can see. That's how you tell from them. I mean, we can see, there are some colors that I don't know, I just heard my mother said it once.
Well, considering I've never really had a run-in with a werewolf,
Well, we did.
that might have been a good icebreaker.
Do you think we can play ball with them?
Do you have a ball?
Okay, so I can use Soul, and the moment they're about to
dear
catch
Lord.
him, I make him disappear.
Unless you miss.
You're going to
In
turn
which case they
soul
eat
into
him.
a ball?
No, Soul will be the ball.
Oh god.
Is Soul okay with that?
Of course he's okay with it, he likes me.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
How
is-
dare you? I'm not a ball. I'm a murder machine.
No, Soul, you're the distraction. And then we stab them.
I'm never the bait. I am the final murder machine. I'm the one who shuts them down,
Okay.
I'm the one who sneaks up behind them and then, shock them out.
I should give you a little shave.
Can I have
I have a
that?
little dagger if you want.
Oh, did you hear me? Was he speaking out loud? Oh no.
No, you said you're going to give him a little shiv.
No,
Oh.
as in, you can't hear him talk to Soul.
No, I think she'll say it out loud on the accent.
Oh, is she talking out loud or?
This
I was just
particular line,
imagining
yes.
Soul not talking.
She's like-
but
She's sketching him on his little moth belly and saying it at the same time with both of her bleed fingers.
all right.
Why
I've-
are we
I've,
getting your moth a shiv?
So I can stab things with it, silly.
I mean, I'm not. I think the dagger I have is probably the same weight as him, but and I take one of my normal daggers out and I hand it to Amatia.
Maybe we could make a little shiv out of a toothpick or something.
Mm-hmm.
I could carve it out of.
We're getting
out of,
a
like,
little
maybe
bit off topic here.
a
I was
stick.
curious about whether or not a squeaky toy would actually be something, but I mean...
How wolf and where are
I
they?
mean, wolves aren't dogs.
I mean, they basically are. I mean, just bigger and more dignified.
It was a legitimate distraction technique. I mean, and I've seen dogs chase fuzzy toys and that squeak. But if there was a god that was a werewolf, I was wondering, just hypothetically, could we distract him with a squeaky toy or something like this? But clearly we got off the topic.
Maybe like a piece of food, maybe like a steak or something.
Ooh.
I'm not sure how easy steak is to come by in Barovia.
We can
Do you
throw
have
him a
steak?
bone. There are plenty of bones in Barovia.
Are there any animals in the forest? I hear some crows. Maybe you can kill one.
We'll kill crows. We kill bats.
I would advise against killing crows here
Oh
in
right,
Barovia.
yeah, you're
There's
right.
one
people-
particular very loud
chick.
caca somewhere in the background of your camp.
Right. That crow chick. Yeah, she was.
Oh,
She was an interesting
Ravens?
fellow.
Wait, aren't it ravens?
Same thing.
There's another very loud caca somewhere at the back of the camp.
What do you mean, you bird
Same.
people?
Same thing.
I don't know where we got off track, but I don't have any meat. I just have wine. Maybe I'm just tired. It was a long journey. I will put up my tent. I'm going to get some rest.
That was the most quiet day we ever had. Why?
Yeah, it's just
Well, I guess there's always been some sort of action since you two joined.
Yes, it's been intense. Well, what am I supposed to do now?
this is how it usually was before. Just like
Wow.
days on the road and stuff.
To be honest, Dad, it's been quite a ride.
Okay, so you two enjoy your quiet. I'm going to entertain myself.
All right. Nix goes to bed.
Okay.
Martia.
Hermione was the one who had the first watch, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But before like her go to sleep, she is going to entertain herself, and
Okay.
she's going to prepare a little. She's going to start the rehearsals of a little production she intends to put on.
What? Okay.
It's going to be a production of
Uh-huh.
the ball,
Oh.
and Hamartia is going to take the role of the entire vampire court,
What?
and she will switch characters with her transformation.
Oh,
And
okay.
so we'll be playing the party. And she will use minor illusion to give the characteristics.
Okay.
Of the party.
So you see Hamatia like rehearsing something, like constantly transforming into various vampire nobility and reciting lines in Sylvan so that you can't understand her. While Soul is constantly switching between 4 forms. I mean 5 forms. No, 4. So the first form, it looks like Soul with a little like ashen head wig and a little horn. And the second one looks, you see Soul with like this little blazing mullet, and his skin is completely dark. And then you see Soul with like 2 devil horns and this really cool coat. And then you see Soul with like red hair and a little Soul light rapier thing.
You really like the last one. Because he got a weapon.
And he's just going to rehearse this.
Okay. Sure. Spend like an hour doing that before bed. You got an hour rehearsal in. It's clunky. A Soul is not the best, but he tries to make sure you're happy. Okay. So wait, who had the first watch?
Martin.
Oh, it was Marty. Okay, so eventually Illyria and Thad also say their goodnights. Yes.
Yep. I'll just kind of drift to sleep while staring at the fire.
All right. So your true watch starts. Martha, give me a perception, intelligence.
And Sol is like scouring the area too.
Okay, he's being a drone.
Yeah, it's basic. My soul drone. Okay. Perception, intelligence. I have high intelligence now, since I have the circuit of not being dumb as fuck.
Wow. Oh yeah, right.
That's the name of it.
Of not being dumb as fuck.
Oh! Okay, so this is what I will say. It's so calm this night, and like Soul, keeping an eye out. You are so much on top of your game that you're able to rehearse and keep an eye out in the same time. Yes, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Okay. So you get
She does
3
that.
hours of rehearsal in, and you still keep an eye out, and it's so calm. It's so calm. And you're a little bit like unsettled by it, because it's like what? Normal? What?
The only problem is you're weak against armor.
She's like eyeing everything. She finds like a little caterpillar and she eyes it suspiciously.
Yeah. No insects.
Gives it a little poke. Okay, a poke. See how it reacts. It's fine. She moves to the other centipede.
But then
Bothering.
you bother the centipede and you look behind to see what the worm has been doing. But it's
Find
gone.
No. So, did you even have a maggot?
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't peckish at all, no.
So, we talked about this. No more maggots.
Why can't I have maggots? I love maggots.
Okay, fine. You can eat a maggot.
Yeah.
Just don't put any in my pocket. So, I said don't put any in my pocket. I'm not doing this anymore.
But it's my maggot stash when I get hungry.
Okay, yeah. Putting it back in the pocket.
2, maybe
Get maggot.
2.
Here, another maggot in the pocket. There you
Yes,
go.
I shall feast on their blood.
Am I spoiling my child?
Yeah, that's
Soul even need food?
Anyway,
He needs blood.
anything else before your watch comes to an end?
Nope.
Okay. So you go wake up Nyx, right? Second watch.
Hey, Nyx. Nyx. I'm sorry, I forgot. Voice, yes. Hi, watch. Nothing happened, weirdly.
That's good though, Amatia.
Is it?
Generally speaking, we
Ah.
don't want things sneaking up on us.
Right. Sure. Okay, you go ahead. I need to sleep. I exhausted my voice a little
You
bit.
look a little sweaty. What are you up to?
I am doing art.
Say no more. I know, as a true artist myself, sometimes you have to put extra effort into your crafts.
Yes.
Good night, Amatia.
Good night, Nyx.
Okay. Give me a perception intelligence and tell me what you do.
Yeah, sure. An 11, which kind of makes sense. Nyx is gonna be part sketching in his book for keeping up the map that he has, but also continuing his saga.
Oh no. Okay. I'm so excited.
I'm not gonna read it. No, as in like his
I know.
actual
At some point, though.
reason for being here. Like not his prayer stories.
okay,
his
okay.
actual
Your
book that he's kind of
actual
neglected for a bit.
biography. I see.
Well, it's not a biography. It's like it's an epic saga, which he's
Of course,
taking.
it's an epic.
As in he's pulling real life experiences, because that's why he left in the first place, right?
True.
You know, to
Very true.
gain some worldly experience to make a proper book.
Okay. So the uneventful day, the calmness of it, kind of, brings your mind back to a state where you can focus on like some original motivations and goals you had before some of all of this crazy stuff happened.
It's been a while since he's had the headspace to even think about doing this. In fact, the last time he did this was probably when Kelbinen was around, so it takes him a hard second to pick up the pieces of where he left off. And he thinks to begin with of writing about loss and the difficulty of losing a friend and having one of the characters die, very George R. Martin style. But
Okay.
he takes a breath and like breathes in the forest air, hearing the sounds of nature, and just looks around the tents, where Amartya is and Thad, and then lingers on Illyria's tent. And a short smile appears on his face and starts writing about how even the most trialing circumstances that bring the protagonist to a point of breaking somehow turn a corner and something good can come out of it.
Oh. Okay. Do you have academics writing?
Yeah, I have 2 as a novelist.
Okay. Let's roll that to see how well this part of the book turns out.
Intelligence or dexterity?
Yeah, this is definitely intelligence. Not dexterity. Like, this is not how well you write this physically.
Exactly the same roll.
Well, it's I mean, you have a certain amount of skill, so for you, it's definitely appropriate, acceptable.
Your lord? No,
It's new.
It's new. It's a little bit raw, but you can refine it in time.
Citation needed. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
But like, do you not have magic?
Yeah, he wants to also look at the armor that he's now wearing, which is that armor of veins.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I guess he's never taken a close look at it because it is kind of weird, and it's going to be under his jacket, right, which is now fur lined. He just a curious gander at it since he put it on and attuned to it. See if it's doing anything, because I think you said that it moves.
No, it has just this perfect outline of the veins and arteries that exist in the chest area in the back, just like this perfect replica anatomically of what would be with underneath your skin.
Okay.
And it's like these areas is slightly more rusty red in comparison to like the darker like black tinted metal that is around. It's a little bit macabre, yeah.
Yeah, it goes with the aesthetic in some regard.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought there was something more to it. That's cool.
That's cool. Okay. No, the during the course of your watch, the mists have thickened a little bit, but not too much, not alarmingly so. There's still some ravens that croak in the night, the rustling of leaves with the slow breeze, but everything seems, yeah, calm.
You can get spell.
A little too calm.
They cast like
Jesus, guys, so paranoid. And you go to wake up Illyria.
Uh-huh. I do. And I'll go into her tent.
Oh.
And kneel down next to her and just like rock her shoulder.
Is it time for my watch?
It is. It seems like a pretty quiet night. For a change.
Didn't think we'd get any of those.
It's been quite some time since we've had a moment to breathe and just riding on the adrenaline. I'm just checking how you're feeling about last night.
What do you mean?
Well, you haven't mentioned anything since, you know.
Was I supposed to mention?
I'm not looking for compliments. I'm just making sure that you're okay.
I'm hearing some weird feedback. Can you mute yourself currently? Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, I missed what you said. Julie?
I mean, I'm fine. You know.
It wasn't my necessarily best choice of where we would, you know.
Yeah, I'd rather not think of all of the stains on that. Okay, I mean, it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. What do you mean it wasn't bad?
Larry doesn't say anything.
Nick's goes
kinda
a
like laughs a
little bit, insulted.
Lyra kind of like gives you a little bit of a smile. It's like, maybe we could find an actual bed for next time.
Absolutely. I mean, got to work on your massage techniques somehow, right?
Oh yeah, this is all about my massage technique, isn't it?
Sure.
Larry kind of gets like serious for a little moment. Is like, are we sure this is a good idea?
At this point, Illyria, when we are fighting what seems like every day for our lives, it's not necessarily something that we have much opportunity to actually enjoy ourselves. I'd say one of us could be dead by tomorrow. What were we going through? We should grab any opportunity we can to find a little bit of peace or joy. Yes, I think it's a good idea.
I'm just saying that, you know, it might get you in trouble.
Well, just throw more on that pile. I'm already pretty much at bad... What's the word? Relationship statuses with pretty much everyone else other than people in this camp. And even then, that's tenuous. So, if Everyone I care about is, well, around this campfire. What have I got to lose?
Your life, and I'd rather not put an additional target on your back.
Let me take care of me. And I'll try and keep you alive just like I promised.
I'll try to keep you alive too.
He gives her a little kiss on the cheek.
She smiles.
Oh, I don't know about you, but
Go get some sleep.
does a quick nod and leaves her to her watch.
Okay, alright. Okay, Illyria, give me a perception intelligence and tell me what you do after that very cute moment.
I really hope this doesn't come to bite us, you know?
Do it.
18.
Okay. I mean, you're a little bit distracted by certain thoughts, but
Yeah,
all
she's
in all,
like, you know, like she didn't think Nix could be like that, you know.
oh yeah, you thought he was just a player.
Move Nix.
Knows how to play the game.
I think she's just kind of like trying to like enjoy the night and not contemplate the fact that out of all the people you could possibly make jealous, it probably shouldn't be a vampire tyrant.
I mean, yeah, that's up the list. That's for sure. That's high up there.
And she's kind of like, you know, like listening around, like hearing the ravens, maybe like fidgeting a little with like just like some like stick or something, just a bit mindlessly, almost like
In a trance,
kind of like
deep in your thoughts.
kind of like drawing, like well, not drawing, but like just kind of like, you know,
Doodling. Yeah.
just kind of like scratching like through like the like leaves and dirt and just keeping herself busy while watching the night.
All right. Like before the mist thickens a little bit, the temperature, drops, and you, even with your fur now lined clothing, oh my god, and your brown cloak, it's since you're sitting still, it's a little bit chilly, and move a little bit closer to the campfire, and sometimes keep your hands warm by moving in close and just watching the fire a little bit, and once again very calm. Even now the ravens themselves seems to have fallen asleep a bit, and it's just the natural sounds of the vegetation around you, and it's nothing else.
And it's very concerning.
Yeah, I mean, in normal, maybe being so calm and so lonely that maybe it could have rocked you to sleep, but this paranoia is what fuels you.
Yeah. I guess she goes to wake up Bat.
All right. Anything you say, or just, hey, your turn?
She just kind of like, kind of like shakes like his shoulder a little. It's like, time
Which
for you.
shoulder?
What? Oh.
She
This one.
probably doesn't really think about it, then realizes it's the rotting one and goes for
Oh
that.
god.
I can see them building an army to go back outside the.
Oh, there's a time for my watch.
Time for your watch.
Anything interesting?
Nope, not at all.
That's even more concerning somehow.
In this place, it really is.
Ever since we came in here, there's really been no break. It's kind of eerie, I guess. Well, you're probably tired. And I get up, I stretch. Go ahead and hit the sack.
Yeah, Lyria goes, goes to sleep.
Alright, so, Thad, make me a perception intelligence and tell me what you do.
Alright.
Terrain magic.
Perception, intelligence. 24.
24. Damn.
Jeez.
Okay, and what do you do?
Well, first I kind of sit and watch by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of glance at every party member, holding my gaze at them for probably a little too long.
Okay.
Thinking about, did I make the right choice by telling them the truth? Did I make the right choice by even telling Rodin the truth? Kind of contemplating with myself, did I make the right choice? Was it anything else I could have done in that sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope I didn't
Sit there,
screw up
having
the whole
your,
thing.
Perception turn inward as much as it is outward. Deep in your thoughts.
Geniuses. Oh yeah, you're gonna fight Tactless soon as well.
Alright. Over the course of this whole night, the mists have thickened. Now to the point that they curl around the tree trunks like abandoned bride veils. And Thad, you find yourself in that gloom an hour before sunrise, when normally the sky would softly turn a lighter shade of blue, and the stars would start to fade from your sight. That time when things are the most still, most hibernating. That time when you feel the most alone being awake. Here in Barovia, however, there's no sky to watch in this color play, only a brightening world of grey, dark green and muddy brown. And here, within the heavy veils of the mists, you never truly feel completely alone. Being alone here only means that you are alone with whatever hides just behind the next tree, lurking behind a thick veil of fog, waiting for an opening, waiting for the blanket of protection to fade. Over the course of your watch, Thad, that corner of a blanket that you have found with these folks, it's only come to realize that
I love that.
instinctively
Research.
that warmth is now gone.
Research rate, that is big.
You did do
That is so fucking big.
the wrong thing. You did take the wrong choice. And something is now closing in on you, stalking the end of your time. At first you quelled these intrusive thoughts bubbling up from your subconsciousness. This is just silly. But you ruminate the feeling, the instinct just won't go away. It just grows stronger
20%.
as we're inching closer to dawn.
That's insane.
Well, shit. Now what? What do? Do you wake the others? Asking for their help? Do you run? Do you scream? Do you beg, trash, struggle? Do you curse the gods for their cruelties against you, your whole life? This isn't fair!
All of my buildings and my...
As cold sweat trickles down your forehead and you stare your fate in the white of his eyes, you hesitate. Then the doorway to bitterness opens in its stead, as it so often does for you. This was fucked to begin with. You were fucked to begin with. You were doomed the moment you signed up for this stupid mission. Your demise has just been drawn out. When you really think about it, when you really face yourself on this precipice, when you now can truly be honest with yourself, all of this started long before. Your slow spiral into the blackness of nothingness, the failure of living up to even some of your mother's expectations, the emotional wound of your father dying that is never healed, only infested, the falling out of grace as you chose your life of mercenary work. All of it has just been a slow but assured self-destruction. Punishing yourself for not being good enough, succumbing to the black tentacles of bitterness that drag you ever deeper into a hole that you are digging for yourself. You have been digging a grave all this time. And here it is, complete, your life's work. You just didn't end up being in a cold ditch somewhere at the end of a failed mission or rotting away in the prisons of the Protectorate. It will be here, in this accursed place, and really, what does it matter? Now, all that is left for you is to jump in. You stand up, the cold sweat gone. Not even a hand that trembles. An icy wind of calm sweeps through your heart. Your resignation. You turn instinctively to face it. Him. The mist-embraced figure of Rahadin, with a disappointed but determined look on his face, is right there. You stare at each other in silence for many slow seconds. During that time, the expression of Rahadin transforms, first to slight befuddlement, and then to reluctant respect. When he turns to walk further into the woods, he knows that you will follow. You will follow your executioner to your guillotine. And with a surprisingly light heart, you turn to look at your companions one last time.
I turn and I look at them. And once again, I stare at all of them. And I will go to my sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take a dagger, and I'll stick it straight down through the bag. And I'll take one last look at everyone. and I'll mumble under my breath, "I'm sorry," and then I'll walk into the forest.
Okay.
It's the, what are they called? Fuck.
You walk for about 10 minutes in a deep trance, deep within yourself. It's like an eternity and a second at the same time. Too late and too early, the woods open up to slightly, to reveal a campfire with a hearty fire going in a clearing. And walking just past that campfire, the elven steward of the devil himself stops, turns, and faces you as he calmly unhooks his great furred mantle from his shoulders. Just drops it down on the ground beside him to reveal this dark purple tainted full plate armor, exquisite in its design. At the same time, the swirling mist of figures that constantly surround his feet when he's outside pick up speed. Their moaning becoming louder, more fearful, more desperate. He calmly draws his two curved swords
Where the fuck is Chung Wei?
and speaks to you for the first time. You failed. I told you, you were working for the Count. Telling them was not allowed. I must make an example of you now.
Oh yeah.
But I think you already understand this, don't you? I can see it in your face.
Declare war.
I'll draw
You wanna judge
my
me?
short sword
These random
and dagger,
passwords?
and I'll point at him with my short sword.
Did you think he's vassal? Or
I have nothing more to say to you. You fucking watchdog.
He points one of his swords at you in turn. Sharp, deadly, and the light of the fire dances across both of the mirror metally surfaces of your weapons as you stare each other down. And here I thought you would have finally found your manners. Too late. Come.
All about my dear Rahadin. I only give manners to those who deserve them.
There's a wry, hateful smile. And then he says, come, mercenary, and come and find your deserved death. Let's roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh no! No!
Oh boy, that's a natural one. Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's a nice omen for what's to come. Hey.
Oh Jesus.
Well,
Fat had a good run.
I got a 25.
Man, what good? Being your PC is a dangerous occupation.
Okay, I'm first, eh?
Yep, go ahead. Hit me with your best shot.
Why won't you hit me with your best shot? Okay, immediately, the mists around Rahadin swirls and embraces him whole for a second, and he is completely gone from your sight until you can feel something very sharp strike into your back.
That's fair.
As he just disappeared from your sight and appeared behind you.
Oh no!
As a critical 20 for the first hit.
Of course it is. Yep.
28 and an 18.
Oh boy. 28 and an 18. Those, I believe both of those hit.
All of them hit? Oh no. Oh god, okay. This is... This is an oof, for sure. So, with the new critical, damage rules...
Oh, was it crunchy crits?
Yeah. You got the whole thing where you roll for one half of the damage and you just add your total value for the second half.
Alright.
The first hit is gonna be a 38.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. All right. Yep. 38. That's.
And then a 19 and a 19.
Oh my god!
Wait. Am I dead? Hold on.
What's that?
Wait.
All
3
me
attacks.
28
You
hit!
got 3 attacks.
6!
That's 76 hit points.
Oh!
That drops.
Oh!
Oh!
It's called fucking...
Oh, I am so sorry.
It's cool.
You just wouldn't. You didn't expect it. You didn't think that he, was able to cast this kind of magic. He just disappeared from you. As you look ahead, trying to find where he is, you can just feel this cold death striking into your back 3 times, and you just face plant into the earth. Okay. I didn't plan for that, but hey. The dice giveth and the dice taketh.
The dice taketh and the dice taketh.
Also, hi and welcome. Do goes 8 fin, You can feel something hard kind of push you over because you just face planted. So there's like a foot that like rolls your body over. So your like half face covered in mud can look up onto the gray dark skies above that are starting to brighten. And as your lifeblood ebbs out of you as you lie in this wet grass, your mind barely conscious enough to still perceive. What is your last words or thoughts?
I look at Rod standing above me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look directly into the sky. And I think to myself, this is fine. This is redemption. And I hope that the party does well without me. And I really wish I could tell them how appreciative I was of those few days. And I kind of regret not telling them that. And I close my eyes.
Alright. Brahadin was very blurry above you. Then you close your eyes as you think these things. And his voice kind of comes to you muddily from a very distant place. A little bit disappointed. But you did face me with honor. I might have other uses for you. Can't see this, but He points a finger to your chest, towards your rapidly failing heart.
Creatures have so much firepower.
As this dark energy starts to swirl around it,
As long as you just cast
his eyes glow similarly,
That's like a tiny
and then necrotic energy is expelled from his finger like a bullet leaving a barrel, pierces you firm and true, and the last thing you remember
I think balloon crawlers have it, but I
is your heart withering in a pang of pain, and a new, strange life of eternal servitude begins.
even though the Zinch's followers often have the problem of not being able to see the present and like have problems with their
Thank
eyes,
you.
right?
For playing.
Uh,
Vulcan, much
still-
appreciated.
It's still
And maybe,
Thanks for having me, guys.
maybe we will, see you again.
support colorblind.
Awesome story.
Yep.
guy.
I don't want to have to kill a fat. What?
People, why? No, fuck! No, why do all your characters die and then become evil? I don't want that. Stop it! Stop it, Woodgar! Stop
Best
it!
character arc, man. What are you talking about?
Stop it! I refuse! You come back here right now! Right
Magic
now!
Hero is the best.
I'm sorry.
Alright, guys.
Best of luck. We got.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
playing. Thank you
Yeah.
for putting your commitment
Good-
into this for as long as possible.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good luck with old Strati boy.
And have the best
Oh,
of times
he's-
being a bartender.
He's dying for sure after this.
I'll kill a hard in for you.
All right.
Not if I kill Rodden first.
But if I
You
kill
might have to-
faster.
You might have to
No.
get through Thad to do
Do
that.
you really think? Do you really think you can be quicker than Illyria?
You might have to get through Thad to get to Rodden. But, I don't know that. Alright, guys.
As we
All
saw,
right.
that's not really that's not much of a barrier now, is it?
Thank you so much. You can
All right,
stick around
guys.
if you want to, or leave. It's up
Oh,
to
definitely will.
you. Awesome.
I want to see the aftermath of that.
Awesome. But first of all, we're gonna go for a short break.
No! Woodgar, stop dying!
Stop dying.
Everybody, can we just stop dying, all of us, and just be eternal?
No, because this is like the third time. This is like the third time his species is dead.
I mean, we and Woodgun
The
discussed this
PG,
together.
yeah,
and
basically,
we
yeah.
decided this
It's
was the best.
quotation marks dead.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Woodgun is still alive, Cookie.
Only
She's
Moosey.
fine, I promise.
Yeah, but I feel bad because every time you play with him, one of his characters die.
Hey, this is willing.
But it's so fun. Killing characters is fun.
Okay, fine.
All right, okay, but let's
In a
refill
twisted
our
way.
glasses. I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back, Chad.
Yeah, but can you play with me once and keep your PC alive for once? Just one time.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe if he doesn't
I
have
don't
to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Even if I do come back, it won't be as that. So.
It will be as Chad, his twin brother.
It'll be as dad. That's dad.
Dadius.
Daddy spans.
Oh my god. Come, I'll be back.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back.
Are you though?
What? What do you mean with that? Why is that in question? I'm like, oh my god, the first thing I do is crit.
I know that was. You're also not one on initiative as well. It's like the
And
worst
I roll
thing ever.
so high for the damage. Like, so high. That was like upper for all 3 rolls.
Okay, well, the dice gods decide.
Like, close to maximum on like everything. And it's like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, the dice gods. Oh my god. I wanted to be like a little bit drawn out, but jeez.
No, one hit KO is kind of, well, spoopy, but I guess you shouldn't have, you know, dumped his armor proficiency.
But it was a 30, a 28, and an 18. I mean, maybe
No,
one.
it's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
You know, to hit was a 30, 28, and an 18.
Yeah, I know, but
So,
could have done some Aaron armor shenanigans.
true.
Yeah, you have to beat a 27 was the maximum, I think.
That's a
27?
lot. Yeah.
I am here with my egg.
The egg has returned.
The egg is back.
What do you think of the intro? You didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't want to interrupt like Bexxy thereafter, but I was like blown away.
Huh?
I was like, oh shit, the production went up.
We leveled up. Yeah, it's all Adrian. All Adrian.
But now I need to change it. I need to update it again. So I need an asphyda pick.
Yes, and ask for the pick. And do you need like her last name, or is it just gonna be Sir Asphyda?
That's
to
your
you.
call.
Okay. I can. At
I
least
also
send
need
you-
like a 2 or 3 word description of your character. Like, you know, you saw Illyria had the reincarnated soul. Rodia had the hag's daughter. Dix had the fractured Vistani.
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I need to think on that.
Do a big forehead.
They're garrison. You won against the
Yeah, and
Never
before the
blink.
session started, I picked up some
Sad times.
gingerbread cream.
Gingerbread cream.
Yeah,
What the hell?
12.5% alcohol per volume.
Oh, is it
Ooh.
like Bailey's but gingerbread cookie style?
Yeah, it's real good.
Nice.
Now, now I can make a gingerbread White Russian. Ahoy!
Oh, yeah.
Ahoy!
Just trying to think of
Yes.
like what's the most redhead person like nationality or country?
Ireland.
Yeah, but they already have like Irish coffee. So.
After that. Scottish?
So,
guess.
whiskey?
No, yeah, exactly. So you can't use this thing. It's just like if you would make a drink, you wouldn't call it a White Russian. You'd call it like a White Scottish person.
A ginger
A white
Scot.
Scot.
A ginger Scot.
A ginger Scot.
I know White Russian is what's it? Vodka, and
Kahlua.
what's it? Bailey's. That's a
Kahlua.
Black Russian though. Kahlua is Black Russian.
Oh, with Bailey, all the White
Oh.
Russian with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
Bailey's is a White Russian. Now I can be a gingerbread
Sad one
White
gone.
Russian.
Very sad. F.
I know definitely what you guys are talking
F's in
about.
chat.
It's in the chat.
F's in the chat.
I mean, he didn't even get an opportunity to do it. We just got fucking
I also went to
Samurai
chocolate
showdown. Like, I don't know
after
what to
all,
call it.
so like if I have to run away all of a sudden, then chocolate milk was a bad idea.
Just drink more.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
They got some,
Thank you so much. Also, hi Finn, welcome.
You know,
Hope you
we
enjoy
can't
yourself.
plans to do, like,
have curses
triple
and
action
break
surge
without
stuff.
chocolate
I
milk.
need to tell you guys, I'm Finn. I am Finn.
Oh no! Oh, sorry.
No,
Wait, you're Finn?
no, yeah, I'm Finn because I wanted to type in the chat, and I'm like, oh, I have to make an account. So I went ahead and made an account.
Oh, I was heckin' confused. Okay, but let's start this up again. We got stuff to do, guys. People to mourn, people to meet. Okay. All right. So, Nyx, Hamartia, Illyria. You all come to, one after the other, in the morning. You perform your normal ablutions and rituals, and you gather around the campfire for some breakfast and communal yawns. That is when it dawns upon you that you haven't seen Thad yet.
Fad. Thaddeus.
Did you fall asleep? Did you go back to bed?
I mean, we did, yes. Wait,
You went-
what's it? What's in? Look at little sleeping bag. Has that thing there? It's shiny. What the fuck is? Oh, that's the dagger.
Why is that?
There's actually no sleeping bag there. There's just a dagger implanted into the ground.
Is it the dagger of rebirth?
Yes, the dagger of rebirth is there, but there's no sleeping bag.
Wait, I thought he put it in. Okay.
In fact,
Is
when you
any
look
of
around,
that stuff still there?
no. And implanted into the ground with the help of the dagger to like keep it in place, there's a piece of parchment.
What does it say?
You rip up the dagger from the ground, and you pick up the parchment, like remove some of the dirt that's kind of fallen on it, and you read, "This is too dangerous for me. I was offered a way out, and I took it. Good luck." And it's signed, Thad.
Lyria just kind of squints at it.
That doesn't seem.
That doesn't sound like him.
No, it doesn't.
Could that right?
I think
Sure, he can write, but
he wouldn't do such a thing. That's not fact. Maybe he's been kidnapped or something.
I mean,
It's too dangerous for him? What part?
I mean,
No, that's
I don't think he would be offered a way out. By who?
who the hell will offer him a way out and why? What sort of interest? That doesn't make any sense. He's just some lowly mercenary dude. Why would someone offer him a way out?
I mean,
does-
Are there any tracks or anything?
let's look for tracks.
We're looking for tracks.
Look for tracks!
Looking for tracks.
Okay, look for tracks. Then everybody who wants to do that can make a survival intelligence, please.
Can I assist somebody who can actually do that?
Please do.
Sure, but it would be in total 3 rolls, you know, when you look at it.
I will do
Yeah.
a guidance on me to look for 30 tracks.
Okay.
So what are you up to?
Lyria's gonna help Nyx, I guess.
Oh, okay.
22.
Marc. Oh,
I'll roll my d20
Weirdest camera.
again.
yeah, Mardia is smart now.
I'll do small.
18, it's 22 as well.
That's the effect of
22?
being total dumbfuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what ranks in survival do you guys have?
What ranks?
Yeah, how many ranks do you have?
I have 2 ranks in survival.
Okay.
How much is better?
Okay. So there are some tracks around. One set of tracks that trails away from the camp, but it gets difficult to follow and will require another check to keep on to the track. And then there is another set of tracks that have entered into the camp, but has mingled with, you moving about in the morning, and it kind of disappears in the mess of it.
Guys, I found something. We should follow this. So, wake up. What, so?
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to. It's urgent.
But
Listen, that direction.
This is not the hour of the hunter.
So, this is serious.
Oh fuck, alright, okay, what do you need help with?
See, that way. If you see Thaddeus or anyone else, tell me.
Okay. I will go wee.
Go!